And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to DeVos Gymnasium. It is time for Trinity Christian College women's basketball here on the Trolls Sports Network. My name is Emil Williams Jr. and pleased to be here with you. Elijah on the ones and twos, handling, producing, directing, and on camera tonight. As Greg Gorham, the Director of Athletic Communications, and tonight's public address announcer, introducing the road team, the Indiana Northwest Redhawks. IU Northwest 16-5, 11-2 inside the CCAC. They start with Alina Santiago, the sophomore from 5'7", from Crown Point, Indiana. Sarah Martin, 5'10" senior from DeMont, Indiana. She wears number 3. The 5'9" junior from Chicago, Carly Miller, number 11, gets the start. 6'2" junior from East Chicago, number 32, Tiara Jackson in the front court, and Michaela Schmidt, the 6' senior from Highland, Indiana, number 45, again, Michaela Schmidt. Now on to the Trinity Christian Trolls.
At guard, the 5'6" junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 20, Layla McNeil. And at guard, the 5'6" junior from West Chicago, Illinois, number 5, Sophia Radish.
And there's the Trinity Christian Trolls starting lineup. Sophia Radish, the 5'7" senior from West Chicago, Illinois, gets the start. A very familiar lineup for Coach Theo Owens. Katerina Savick, 5'5" junior from Frankfurt, averaging just under 10 points a contest. In the front court, the 6'1" sophomore Hannah Sharinga from Elmhurst, Illinois. She wears number 12. Also in the front court, Slim McNeil, Layla Slim McNeil, the 5'6" junior from Chicago. She wears number 20, and Faith Davis had 21 big points against St. Ambrose on Saturday. In a loss, unfortunately, but without Faith. I'm not sure where St. Ambrose would have been in that game. She was the spark plug. Let's see if she can do that again. The 6' sophomore from Bourbonnais, Illinois. Jesse Ford in his second season at the helm for Indiana University Northwest. Last year with 19-10, 14-8 inside the CCAC. Jackson, Sharinga, and we're underway. It is IU Northwest with the basketball in their road black uniforms, red trim, red numbers, red letters with a white trim. Red trim goes down the jersey sides and shorts. Hard drive, this is Santiago. First shot is no good, and Faith Davis comes away with the rebound. Trinity Christian in what is now a very familiar home alternate gray uni with the baby blue numbers and letters with a navy blue trim around the shoulder, down the shorts, and around the letters. This is Davis. You know, on the scouting report, Davis had 7 3-pointers against St. Ambrose. That's probably the first thing that was on the scouting report. 4 to shoot now for Savick. She'll take the screen. The kick, Radish, left corner 3 on the way, and it's no rim, and that is a shot clock violation. First turnover of the ball game for either team. Nearly 1 minute gone by. Coach Ford already up. He's got his play sheet perhaps in his hand. And calling out the orders here. As Carly Miller takes it across the far side, up top down to Michaela Schmidt. This is Sarah Martin. They want Tiara Jackson inside. Jackson averages a double-double on the season, 12 points and 12 rebounds a contest. 10 to shoot now. We're past a minute here in the first quarter. Santiago again, a hard drive to the left side. It won't go. Savick now looking to push. She's got Sharinga on her left. She will give to Sharinga. Looks up top, left wing again. This is Davis. Sarah Martin has drawn the Faith Davis defensive assignment. This is McNeil, 15-footer on the way, rimming no, and a rebound to Tiara Jackson. Jackson, the 6'2" junior from East Chicago, Indiana. Up high to set some screens. This is Martin on the drive with the left. Kicks it out to Schmidt. This is Michaela Schmidt. Oh, the up and under. Inside with the left hand. The first bucket belongs to Indiana Northwest with nearly 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Schmidt averaging, again, 14 points and 6 rebounds, and now a steal. This is Miller with a left hand, and that's good. Carly Miller quickly makes it 4-0 in favor of the Redhawks, who are 9-2 on the road here this season. On the contrary, 4-4 for the Trolls here at DeVos Gymnasium. McNeil, pocket momentarily picked, but she got the ball back. 9 to shoot. Radish high off the window. Counted and a foul. Oh, Sophia Radish. Well, I don't know if she practices that shot, but if not, she should. Put that one in the on the offensive highlight tape, Coach Owens, for the season. And the three-point play is good for Sophie. Foul was called on Michaela Schmidt. That's her first. The team's first for IU Northwest. Schmidt picks up the dribble. Hard to Santiago. Oh, excuse me, that was Miller, I beg your pardon. Martin wants it on the left wing. Instead, it's Michaela Schmidt going right to the basket. If you're wondering why Sarah Martin was setting up shop there, it's because she's a 36% three-point shooter. 6-3. 3 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Indiana University Northwest with the lead. On the Trolls' home floor, Trinity Christian 8-12 overall, 5-8. Sophie, three-pointer no good, and there's another rebound for Tiara Jackson. It's already a couple for her. Santiago has tried to look for offense early. Lena Santiago, the 5'7" sophomore from Crown Point, Indiana. Here she is again. Puts it on the deck. Miller, long three left wing, no good. Both Sharinga and Radish converge for the rebound, and it goes into the hands of Kachi Savick. Sharinga from Elmhurst. Shout out to Greg and Sarah Sharinga, who introduced themselves during Saturday's game. Three-pointer from Savick. That is well off the mark. So hello to the Sharinga family. Thank you for all of the kind words, and hope you are watching. Oh, good shot fake. Just enough real estate, but Martin could not convert on the lay-in. This is McNeil. She'll cross over. And says she will dribble back out. Savick again. Oh, that was a good opportunity for a shot fake there as Santiago was closing hard. 17 to shoot. Davis trying to get some space. You can tell that Coach Ford put in the homework on the scouting report. He said immediately, let's have someone else beat us, not named Faith Davis. And right now, Sophie Radish with 5 quick points. She's got all 5, I beg your pardon. All 5 points for Trinity Christian. A quick timeout by Coach Ford for the 16-5 Redhawks. It's been a very good season for IU Northwest. Right now they sit second inside the CCAC at 11-2. Leading the pack by a half a game is Indiana University South Bend at 11-1, and then a tie for third between St. Francis, Illinois and St. Xavier, both at 11-3, and then lurking in fifth is Olivet Nazarene at 10-3. St. Ambrose, who just squeaked by against Trinity Christian last Saturday, they are 6th at 9-4. Holy Cross is 7th at 7-7, and there's a tie for the 8th and final postseason spot between Trinity Christian and right now Roosevelt, both teams at 5-8. Out of the timeout, double screen there. Tiara Jackson looks like she took the brunt of that. She's got that right thigh kind of taped heavily and bandaged up. Maybe something to keep an eye on there. Radish looking to go right side. Davis, good shot fake. Puts up the shot. That's short. Radish there with an offensive rebound. Nice job, though, by Davis. Got to use that shot fake to her advantage. McNeil, too strong on the jump shot. We're under 5 to play. Redhawks with the basketball. Indiana Northwest leading Trinity Christian by 1. Oh, good drive. Miller blocked, but a little bit too much contact there, and the foul will be called on Hannah Sharinga.
Trinity foul number 12, Hannah Sharinga. First team foul, first person.
Tiara Jackson will take a seat. Samantha Martin, the 6'1 junior from DeMotte, Indiana. Will check in. First free throw, no good for Miller. She misses two, but Michaela Schmidt drives in a hard rebound, and that is just good hustle. And now a couple of whistles as the shot clock, I believe, did not begin. Those are the kind of rebounds and possessions that you must corral. Officials going over to confer with the scorers table. Make sure they get what they need correct. You can hear Coach Owens off in the distance say close the gap. We've got lavalier mics on both baskets near the padding area, so you can hear a little bit of some additional crowd noise. And certainly once the players are at the respective baskets, you'll be able to hear a little bit of some additional audio. Of course, you don't always know what you're going to pick up with said audio. This is Sarah Martin to inbound. Samantha to Miller. This is Sarah inside down to Michaela Schmidt. 8 to shoot. One dribble to kick to Santiago. Too strong on the three. Sharinga and Miller fight for the loose ball rebound. Miller can't believe it. We're going the other way. It's Trinity Christian basketball. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Been no lineup changes so far for Trinity Christian. Savick, tough shot, too strong, and again, Trinity Christian against St. Ambrose had a really good shooting day. They shot it well from the field. Good block by Sharinga, saved by Savick, and here comes McNeil. Oh, splits the double team. McNeil with a lefty, no, too strong. Rebound controlled, Sharinga can't get it to go. And 3:52 to play. Two missed easy lay-ins from both McNeil and Sharinga there, which would have given the Trolls the lead. Caitlin Halfaker in the ball game, the 5'4 sophomore from Michigan City, Indiana. Tough pass. Good thing that you can throw it in the backcourt, and then Faith Davis just double dribble. $3:50 to go. 6-5. Feel like we've been stuck on 6-5 now, for a couple of minutes. For a team that likes to put up 72 points a contest. Speaking of IU Northwest, they're off to a bit of a slow start. And trying to find the range is Sarah Martin. Last year she played in 28 games with 27 starts during her junior campaign, averaged 10.9. This year that scoring average has gone up, 12 points a contest, 3.5 rebounds, and shooting the three at 36%. Faith Davis will check out of the ball game, into the game now for the first time. Destiny Goodwin, who had a good game against St. Ambrose, 15 points for Destiny. Now 12 to shoot for the Trolls. 3:15 to play in the first quarter. Radish around the Sharinga screen. Martin right there. Oh, this a little bit of a Euro step there. Ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Sophie Radish. Sarah Martin, hard drive off the window. That's too strong, but again, Michaela Schmidt is there. Someone's got to keep Michaela Schmidt off the glass, and I know that's a tough ask. She averages 6 rebounds a contest. She's got 6 of the 8 points. For IU Northwest, they lead it by 3. Radish 1 on 4 as every Red Hawk converged on Radish to the basket, and Sophie is headed back to the stripe. She is still the only player at this point to put the ball in the basket for Trinity Christian. First free throw hits the back iron, and it is no good. Off the right hand of Sophie Radish, a 5'7" senior from West Chicago, Illinois. That one is good. Faith Davis will check in, and now someone will have to score because Radish has all 6 points, and she will step aside to get a breather here. It is 8-6. Redhawks with the lead. They have the basketball. Halfacre, left side. Miller driving right. Martin going right to left. The kick. Halfacre, long three. Back iron, no good. Into the hands of Savick. She's got McNeil on the right. Davis to the left. Savick stops. McNeil on the drive. Baseline has the step. Counted and a foul. Slim McNeil. Someone other than Sophie Radish for the first time. And McNeil, who averages just shy of 10 points a contest and just shy of 6 rebounds a game. The chance to take the lead for Trinity Christian. Lead taken. 3-point play, and it's a 1-point advantage for Trinity Christian. Oh, that was nearly a steal. Good defense. And now the Trolls kind of back on their heels as Halfacre gets it out of her hands. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Halfacre on the drive right in front of the Trolls bench. She is fouled. And Caitlin, the 5'4" sophomore from nearby Michigan City, Indiana. Foul was called on Kachi Savick as Halfacre takes care of the first free throw. 2 for 2. You heard the camera clicks there. I told you can hear a little bit of everything with these mics near the buckets. IU Northwest have reclaimed the lead by 1, 10-9. Sharinga looking for Savick. Goodwin poses up top, or excuse me, down low, I beg your pardon. 8 to shoot. She'll take the long jump shot, and it rims in and out. McNeil had it for a second and was giving way, or giving some defense, I should say, on Samantha Martin. Meanwhile, Carly Miller right down Main Street. She has 4. Averaging 8.6 a contest. We've got a couple of Redhawks fans just nearby us. 1:05 to play in the first. 1 possession game. Trolls kind of setting up the offense. A couple of double screens. You look at the high post. There's Goodwin. No one to screen. Savick now doesn't take it. Now 10 to shoot. Tough scoop there for Savick with 42 seconds. Miller again. This time leads for Samantha. They kick on the drive. Michaela Schmidt 1 on 3. And almost a no doubt foul call there. 37 seconds even. Michaela Best will check in, the 5'5" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. She will replace Carly Miller. Schmidt, a 76% free throw shooter, misses the first of 2. Second is good. 13-9 as the lead now extends to 4. Amina Alexander, the 5'7" senior from Evanston, Illinois, is into the ball game now for the first time. Radish. That was Alexander. Back to Radish. 15 to shoot. 6-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Radish with a step. Oh, that's a floater opportunity there. Nice pass. Oh, the wraparound to Radish, from Radish to Sharinga. That's Hannah's first field goal, 13-11. 7 seconds to shoot now here in the first quarter. This is Samantha Martin driving baseline. The scoop won't go. Nice defensive opportunity. How about that assist from Radish to Sharinga? That one, too, is going into the year-long highlight reel for Trinity Christian. Well, after one, folks. The team who is second in the CCAC at 11-2 holds just a 2-point lead on the road to Trinity Christian here. Second quarter coming your way next here on the Troll Sports Network. Second quarter set to begin. It'll be Faith Davis, Sophie Radish, Destiny Goodwin, Hannah Sharinga, and Amina Alexander on the floor for Trinity Christian, again in their home gray alternate unis against IU Northwest, the second team in the standings in the CCAC at 11-2. Trinity Christian tied for 8th at 5-8 inside the conference. This is Alexander. Lost the basketball on the drive baseline for IU Northwest. The Redhawks. The Redhawks across the chest on the front of the jersey, trimmed in white. That text color in red. They've got Michaela Best, Caitlin Halfacre, Sarah Martin, Michaela Schmidt, this is her with the basketball, and Samantha Martin. This is Sarah on the job. You see that KT tape draped across that, that high left eye area down past the knee. Goodwin, pull-up J, too short. Nearly a minute gone by here. This is Halfacre for 3. And a quick timeout, Coach Owens. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Coach Owens wants to stop any potential run from IU Northwest. They can score in bunches, certainly. Talked about some of their team stats, and averaging 72 points a contest. They shoot it from 41%, or at 41% from the field, 28% from 3. For Trinity Christian, they average 61 points a contest. So there you see the immediate discrepancy. And so for Trinity Christian to have a chance certainly to winning this game, they either got to do two things. One, they've got to score and score often, or what I think they've done a good job of, and I'm not sure if it's intentional, but they've kind of slowed the game down. If you give IU Northwest less possessions overall, and then still counter that with stops, that should keep you in the game. Sharinga flashes, calls for it. Left side jump shot, no. And a rebound out to Michaela Schmidt. Best looking to push from St. Louis, Missouri. The kick, Halfacre again from downtown. Too strong this time, and a rebound cleared by Destiny Goodwin. Radish up ahead. Alexander, no. The rebound controlled by Sharinga. Like to see Amina just have a little bit more ball control as she's going up there. And that's a lay-in she's going to make. 13 to shoot now. Goodwin open momentarily. She can take Schmidt off the dribble. She's going to try to do that. Drives baseline. Maybe have gotten away with a offensive foul call. 7 seconds left to shoot. 8:06 to play here in the second quarter. Someone's got to inbound the basketball. It's going to be Alexander. Faith Davis, she's had 1 shot attempt so far in this game. Radish, she's got to put it up and lost the ball. This is Schmidt with a low dribble, lefty, righty, and that will give way to Bess. Bess, quick 3 on the way. Back iron off the mark. Martin with a rebound. That's Sarah Martin. Her floater won't go. It's too strong. And a rebound controlled again by Destiny Goodwin. If you are just joining us after 1 quarter of play, your score 13-11 in favor of Indiana Northwest. IU-NW have come out with the first 3 here. So we'll see Emma Schmidt check into the ballgame for the first time for Coach Jesse Ford's squad. Slim McNeil back into the ballgame for Trinity Christian along with Kachi Savick. Starting lineup on the floor for Trinity Christian. Tiara Jackson is back in the ballgame as well for the Redhawks. 4 to shoot here. Somebody's got to do it. It's Sharinga. No. McNeil gave way or tried for the loose ball rebound. This is Emma Schmidt. Picks up the dribble. Sophie's got to be careful. There was some contact. Oh, McNeil. And she can't believe it. First team foul and first personal. Chloe Capteen will check in, replacing Hannah Sharinga. Hannah leaves with 1 field goal. Shot clock reset to 21 with 7:09 to play in the second quarter. Halfacre talking with the inbounds teammate and Sarah Martin. I think they were talking about what the play is going to be. Best right side to Emma Schmidt. Halfacre back to Bess. She'll put it on the deck. Free throw line extended on the left side. Jump shot is no good. And here comes Savick. Katarina Savick averaging just under 10 points, scoreless at the moment. In fact, it's been Radish and it's been McNeil with 1 field goal from Sharinga. That has been the scoring. Davis on the give and go. Back to Capteen. Radish will reset. McNeil, that one is blocked by Halfacre and Tiara Jackson. Oh, I thought that was off Tiara Jackson. They say it's last touch by Chloe Capteen. 6:29 to play here in the second quarter. It's a 5-point advantage for Indiana University Northwest if you are just joining us. Every game at this point of the season critical inside the CCAC. Both teams fighting for something different as Jackson is left wide open down low, and that's Tiara Jackson's first field goal. She averages a double-double with 12 points and 12 rebounds. Largest lead now at 7 for IU Northwest. Oh, that's a high arcer for Sophie Radish. It's off the mark. And here comes Halfacre. Zip pass to Sarah Martin. That one's good. She had to slow her feet down just enough so she would not go into the baseline. And now maybe a kick ball. It's out of bounds. It's going to belong to Trinity Christian. Slim McNeil will check out. Destiny Goodwin back in. Carly Miller for Indiana University Northwest will check in. Michaela Best will check out. 5:40 to go here, second quarter. Live from DeVos Gymnasium, plenty of Northwest Redhawks fans here in attendance. Capteen sets up the jump shot from about 13 feet out. They're going to get Faith Davis for the over-the-back foul. And it's been a tale of 2 games for Faith Davis so far. She has been held scoreless through about a quarter and a half at this point. She's had 1 field goal, but she has been heavily guarded each time she's gotten the basketball by Sarah Martin, number 3 for IU Northwest. Speaking of Sarah Martin, bang on the other side. Martin now with 5 after that 3-point make, and the lead now has ballooned to 23-11. And the Trolls have yet to score here in the second quarter. It's a good opportunity to take a full timeout as well. 23-11, IU Redhawks lead Trinity Christian. Back with more here on the Troll Sports Network. All right, out of the timeout, Radish with 15 to shoot. Oh, Sophie Radish. Well, she's pulling out some shots. She's going into her bag tonight. She cuts this deficit now to 10. The largest lead now for the Redhawks have been 12. Schmidt trying to make it 12 again. That's Emma Schmidt. Emma Schmidt on the floor with Tiara Jackson, Carly Miller, Caitlin Halfacre, and Sarah Martin. Trinity Christian, Kachi Savick, she's got to get going offensively. And her shots have been a bit strong here tonight. 4:25 to play. Oh, Jackson somehow maintains possession, but it's blocked from behind by Chloe Capteen, and that gets some of the Trolls bench on their feet. Sharinga and Capteen stop for a little double high five. Let's see if that type of momentum and energy can spark the Trolls here, both offensively and defensively. Michaela Schmidt back on the floor. So we've got Emma and Michaela with a last name Schmidt. Good defense there. They try to feed it inside to Jackson. Can the Trolls capitalize? Pull up J. Radish, no. Rebound to Savick. Turns, nowhere to go. Good idea to reset the offense with 4 minutes to play here in the second. Coach Owens off his feet and down near the half-court line, telling the players exactly where they should be and what they should be doing. Martin, nice outlet pass. Martin now with 7. She averages 12, and here comes IU Northwest. Right now for the Trolls, I talked about the pacing earlier. If you can get some stops and put the ball on the basket, or the ball in the basket, excuse me, you can kind of maintain, or I should say really limit the possessions for the Redhawks because you know they can score. But what's happening at the moment is Trinity Christian's offense looks a little bit stagnant, and it's completely different certainly than what we saw at St. Ambrose. And St. Ambrose, Faith Davis had the hot hand, so you just feed the hot hand. It's an easy situation. Right now they're trying to run their offense and having trouble in the half court. Oh, wow. Savick nearly threw it away, but nice job by Sophie Radish to save and keep the possession alive. Eight to shoot. Radish off the glass, it's good. Hey, Sophie Radish is in their bag tonight. That's a definite. She's got 10 of the 15 points. 25-15 in favor of IU Northwest. Sarah Martin with 7. They go inside to Schmidt. Michaela, Radish, and Michaela get get tied up. Sophie looks like she has put all of her energy so far into this game, and rightfully so. Emma Schmidt will check out. Caitlin Halfaker back into the game. Oh, Michaela Schmidt somehow split the double team there and cannot get it to go, and she comes up limping just a little bit. Hannah Sharinga had her shot blocked. May have been poked away well before by Caitlin Halfaker, and Halfaker sprinting. Talk about getting back on defense. That's the kind of play that you want to show when you mention that phrase. Hey, you got to get back on D. Halfaker just did it. Davis, she got free, and now they'll get Radish on the push in the back on the loose ball foul with 2:05 to play.
Trinity foul number 5, Sophia Radish. 4th team foul, 2nd personal. In the game for the Trolls, number 20, Layla McNeil.
Slim McNeil back into the ball game for Trinity Christian. Radish will check out. Sophie now with a couple of personal fouls. 2:07 officially. Here's Carly Miller with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Halfaker zip pass inside. Michaela, one dribble, turns, fires, no, kept the rebound alive. Carly Miller with a right hand. Carly Miller with 6 points. It is 27-15 with 1:45. IU Northwest with the lead. Davis, I mean, this has been the matchup. Sarah Martin has taken on the defensive assignment. High pass, trying to control it was McNeil. It's going to be out of bounds, but Trinity Christian will control with 93 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is probably the quietest I've seen Kachi Savick from an offensive possession or an offensive standpoint. 3 to shoot. Sharinga's got to put it up. She does. Rimming no, and a rebound controlled, ripped away, in fact, by Carly Miller. Numbers for the Redhawks. Miller, oh, nice pass. The right hand to Tiara Jackson. Kind of went right to left on that pass. And Jackson with her second field goal of the contest. And the lead continues to increase. Now it's 14 points for IU Northwest. It was 13-11 after one quarter. It is 16-4 here in the second in favor of IU Northwest. And Destiny Goodwin had to create something out of nothing.
Northwest foul number 11, Carly
and will find her way to the free throw line.
First personal. To the line for the Trolls, shooting 2, Destiny Goodwin.
43.1 left. Goodwin at the stripe, 72% free throw shooter, the 5'9" junior from Matson, Illinois. First free throw rattles home. She averages 8.3 points a ball game, just under 5 rebounds a contest, and a steal as well. Jackson with a Nike headband, looking in, looking in. Goodwin's free throw is good. 29-17. Could be a single-digit quarter in regards to scoring. Nice job defensively by Hannah Sharinga. Savick calls out the play. McNeil goes right to left. See if they'll set a down screen for Davis. It's a 4-second differential shot clock to game clock. Savick got a 1 in and 4 out. Savick with the crossover. Savick off the was looking to go off the glass. May have been partially blocked, but definitely deflected by Jackson, and quickly the other way. The shot won't go, and we got an offensive foul. Slim McNeil taking the charge. We'll have a substitution as Alina Santiago, 5'7" sophomore, will check in. Carly Miller will check out. Foul was called on Carly Miller. Don't want Coach Ford, don't want her to pick up any additional fouls. Savage got to hurry. Goodwin with 3, with 2. She's got the proponent to hit shots at the buzzer, and there it is again. Destiny Goodwin has hit multiple shots to end halves and quarters this season, and she does it again. 29-20. Trolls cut it to 9, but it was not their best effort offensively. They only scored 9 points here in the second, while they saw their counterpart, IU Northwest, put up 16 points. It is 29-20. 10 points for Sophie Radish on 4 of 8 shooting, 4 rebounds to go with that. Sarah Martin and Michaela Schmidt, 7 points apiece for Indiana Northwest. Interesting first quarter. The second quarter left a little bit to be desired, but the Destiny Goodwin 3 cuts this thing to single digits. We'll see what Trinity Christian has when we return. Third quarter, about 14 minutes away. You're watching Trinity Christian Women's Basketball on the Trolls Sports Network. Welcome back to Trolls basketball, Trinity Christian women's basketball specifically. Here on the Trolls Sports Network, Emil Williams Jr., along with my man Elijah on the 1s and 2s tonight. It's a 9-point advantage for the visiting Indiana University Northwest Redhawks, who are 16-5, 11-2 inside the CCAC. That's good for second place in the conference, just a half game back of IU South Bend. They led by as many as 15 points. With a big Destiny Goodwin 3 at the buzzer, and a quarter of which it didn't look like Trinity Christian had a good idea on what they wanted to do offensively. It was a 9-point quarter, coming off an 11-point quarter in the first, but yet they trailed by single digits. And let's see what they can come out and do here. Sophie Radish with 10 points. Katarina Savic scoreless in the first half. She averages just under 10 points a contest. Faith Davis, who had 21 points in the loss against St. Ambrose last Saturday, 75-68, who was 7 of 10 from the three-point line, is also scoreless in this contest. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Redhawks. Coach Jesse Ford has come in with the defensive assignment given to Sarah Martin, the 5'10 junior from DeMont, Indiana. She has taken it and run with it. She has not allowed Faith Davis to get open whatsoever. Faith has had really one decent look. But so it's going to be another way, or Faith will have to find another way to contribute to the scoring column here. The Redhawks are already on the floor. Then we have Michaela Schmidt, Alina Santiago, Sarah Martin, Tiara Jackson, and Carly Miller, the starting 5 for IU Northwest. And for Trinity Christian, Sophie Radish, Kachi Savic, Slim McNeil, Faith Davis, and Hannah Sharinga. Third quarter officially now underway. Savic around the Davis screen. I like what they're trying to do early. Tough shot by Savic, but she is able to draw the foul. So what I think right off the bat, Faith Davis is out now trying to set a few screens, which will allow her to switch, or defensively, she's going to see some different defensive players, someone not named Sarah Martin. And of course, because of that, that also allowed Kachi Savic to get to the line as she converts on her first free throw. So nice job by Coach Owens, Coach Shimko, and Coach Rydell right out of the gates here. All right, Savic knocks down a pair of free throws. 29-22. Santiago. This is how she started the first half. Had a couple of shots at the basket, but could not convert. This is Sarah Martin inside of Tiara Jackson. 1-on-3 for Jackson, and she'll get it to go. Shot by Jackson, 31-22. Lead back to 9. McNeil, oh, that's an easy look for Slim McNeil. That's about as easy of a look as she's going to get tonight. She now has 5 points. Already through 2 plays, Trinity Christian looks a bit more engaged offensively. Radish was lucky she was not called for a foul, as she did not get a hand, let alone a body part, on a box-out situation for Carly Miller, who connects on the offensive rebound. And now Radish and Santiago battling for the loose ball. Radish is just trying to just kind of detour Santiago, if you will, from that basketball. So the possession would remain with Trinity Christian. 33-24. Just underway third quarter if you're just joining us. Again, my name is Emil Williams Jr., live from DeVos Gymnasium. Doubleheader tonight. Trinity Christian men's basketball hits the floor next. Radish, inside the skip. It goes out of bounds. It's last touched by Tiara Jackson, and 3 to shoot. Or maybe not. Everyone's pointing upward. 3 to shoot, 8:26 to go. 3 to shoot. McNeil. Nice hard dribble. And a shot clock violation, a little bit too strong for Slim McNeil. 8:22 to go in the third. Santiago, it's Martin. Oh, and it's stolen by McNeil. There was some contact. I was expecting a whistle, and I was surprised, honestly, when one didn't happen. Davis knocks it down. She hasn't had many opportunities. But she's the kind of player that's got to be able to put up the shot with a sliver of an opening because her shooting ability is so important to the team. And all of a sudden, Trinity Christian with some energy. They trail by 6. Under 2 minutes to play. The turn from Schmidt. No, the lefty lay-in for the second time is good for Michaela. The senior from Highland, Indiana. My good friend Aaron Smith is from Highland, Indiana, and Sophie Radish trying to go cross-court pass to Savick, threw it away. And she will take a seat. Destiny Goodwin now will check into the ball game. 7:42 to play. 35-27. IU Redhawks with the basketball. Oh, Michaela thought about the three. Instead the hard drive, but she traveled with it. It's a good piece, a good opportunity there for Michaela Schmidt. She does shoot 25%, 17 of 67 from the three-point line coming into tonight. So she can be a threat. And so she's just enough of a threat. Well, you do have to go out and close out on it. There's the Martin Davis again. I'd like to see Hannah Sharinga just be a little bit more strong or stronger on her screens. There you go, put a little body on that. That'll allow Goodwin, that's a tough shot. It's off the side of the backboard, nearing 3 minutes going by here. Schmidt with McNeil, count that one, and a foul. Second team foul, or second personal foul, excuse me, on Slim McNeil. That's the first team foul of the quarter. Santiago will check out. Best back into the ball game for IU Northwest. Coach Jesse Ford there getting probably an explanation of some kind on some call. (38-27) after the three-point play is good for Michaela Schmidt. She now has 12 points and 4 rebounds. 6:46 to play. This is Katarina Savick. Sharinga wanted it at the left elbow. We've seen Savick do a little bit of this in the first half. Ball rimming, and it pops on through the cylinder, 38-29. Martin not afraid to put up the three-point shots. She's done that all throughout the first half. Best is wide open. That's too strong. And Savick there with a big rebound. Again, Sarah Martin at 36% from the three-point line. She's got 7 points. Good win. No, and here comes Carly Miller. 3-on-2 for the Redhawks. And Michaela Schmidt again with the left hand. Schmidt now with 14 points on 6 of 11 shooting. Pretty efficient night so far for Michaela Schmidt of IU Northwest. And the lead is now back to double digits for the Redhawks at 11. Goodwin at the left wing. Savick just right of the circle, top key. The spin, working against Best. That's off the window and good. When the season opened, I thought Savick was establishing herself offensively very often. And I think as the season has progressed, you've seen Hannah Sharinga step up. You've seen Slim McNeil step up at times. You've seen Faith Davis step up. You've seen Destiny Goodwin step up. The one thing about the Redhawks I thought that was pretty impressive, they are very balanced offensively. Every game, they've got 4 to 5 players in double figures, and they're already around that mark now. That's something that the Trolls haven't had a lot of. They've had good scoring nights from 1 to 2 players, not 4 or 3 to 4 players. A lot of body contact, by the way, as Savick hit the deck hard, but Sarah Martin's going to be at the stripe.
Checking in for the Trolls, number 21, Chloe Captain.
Foul was called on Katarina Savick. That's her second. Sarah Martin, first free throw is good. 75% free throw shooter. Martin now with 8 points. Second one is pure as well. 42-31, 5:08 remaining here in the third. Savick with Santiago all over her. Oh, looking for a pocket pick opportunity. You're talking about driving and drawing in the defense. That's exactly what Kachi Savick did. As soon as she put the ball on the deck with her right hand, turned to the middle of the lane, all four players near the painted area for the Redhawks all converged on the basketball. And here she is again at the stripe, 70% free throw shooter. This is her 21st game of the season. She has played in all 21 and started 20. 42-33. The effort is there certainly here in the third quarter for the Trolls. Best, pocket picks, in fact, just ripped it away. Trolls got a score here. Goodwin, high off the glass, no. Capteen had the rebound, the putback. You'd like to see her gather herself there and put it back up. Schmidt leaves for Best. Tiara Jackson trailing, and McNeil with the steal. Here is Slim McNeil, one-on-one with Michaela Schmidt. And she hit the padding of the basket very hard there. Slim McNeil is down with 4:25 to play. Official timeout. McNeil will need some attention. 4 minutes, 24 seconds left to play. She went strong with the left hand, did Slim McNeil, and when she came down, she hit the... Did you see on the base of the construction area of the basket? So Coach Owens, the training staff out to help Slim McNeil. On the opposite end of the floor, she will get a hand clap. There are Red Hawks fans here, certainly Trolls fans. Boy, Slim McNeil, since I've watched her play this season, I feel she only knows one speed, and it is 185% all the time. You admire that about a player. But in that situation, of course, she was going so fast. She hit the deck on just a really strange angle on the corner of that padding. I mean, everything you could think of. Hitting the corner of the padding and not just the center of it. If she hits the center of it, she probably bounces back off that pretty quickly, that corner. So she will take not a seat, but she is getting looked at, being attended to. And now for the Trolls, Hannah Sharinga will check back in. So it's Capteen, Sharinga, Davis, Radish, and Goodwin. See how the Trolls continue to handle. Again, the energy has been solid. Santiago, kind of hot potato right now for IU Northwest. Martin inside, Jackson. Just how they drew it up. And for Tiara Jackson now, she's got 8 points. Tiara Jackson is 4 of 4 from the field. 8 points and now 7 rebounds. Again, averaging a double-double, 12 points and 12 rebounds. For the junior from East Chicago. Radish lost it, and did Tiara touch it? She did. With 7 to shoot, it'll be Trolls basketball.
Keep dropping dimes, Carly.
Carly Miller will check in. Michaela Best will check out. Radish to inbound for Trinity Christian. Looking. Oh, you got to get that one to Faith. You got to get that one to Faith there. A missed opportunity, I think. Miller. Martin turns right side. Michaela, good head and shoulder fake. Off the window inside with the right hand. 46-33, back to a 13-point advantage with 3:25 remaining in the third quarter. Sophie picked up by Santiago again and now picks up the dribble. Sharinga in between the rings here up top. Oh, tough bounce pass. Miller picks it off, and Miller will lay it in. Timeout. Coach Owens, it's a full timeout with 3:06 to play. This Trinity Christian squad trailing now by 15 as they cut this thing down to 6. 48-33. Back with you with more here on the Troll Sports Network. Three minutes to play here, third quarter. See how Trinity Christian can finish strong here, or if they can finish strong. Savick, however, has had a solid third quarter. That one rimming no, and a rebound last controlled and last touched by Tiara Jackson. Missed opportunity for IU Northwest. Again, Savick has come alive. She's got 8 points in this quarter alone. 8 of the 13 for Trinity Christian. How about 10? No. But she will head to the line and have an opportunity to get 10 points here in this quarter. It's as simple as this for Trinity Christian. Someone has to score. And Savick, scoreless in the first half, has clearly put the onus on her here to say, all right, let's get us back in this basketball game. Two hard dribbles and 2 free throws and 10 points. Now double figures all in the third quarter for Katarina Savick. 13-point lead again for IU Northwest. Capteen working against Schmidt. This is Halfacre back to Michaela Schmidt. 13 to shoot. Schmidt again draws the defense. Halfacre, three-pointer, flat, and Capteen clears the rebound. Faith Davis out running on the right side. Trying to set some screens for her. This is Capteen inside. Goodwin wide open. And a very rare defensive mistake, I think, for the Redhawks, as Goodwin got a wide open layup and the Redhawks were caught napping. Lead down to 11 for IU Northwest. Goodwin out to close out. This is Miller on the right wing. Zip pass left side to Michaela Schmidt. Schmidt thought about working against Sharinga. Halfacre again. We know she can shoot it from beyond the arc. 7 to shoot now for the Redhawks. Santiago cut off the double team. Halfacre open left wing. That's a dagger. Halfacre, the dagger type of three. You play great defense for about 25 seconds or so, and then Halfacre beats you with a left wing three open. 51-37, minute 15 to play here in the third quarter. The Redhawks are a solid team. There's no doubt why their record is what that is. Goodwin with 5 to shoot. Too strong, rebound, Sharinga, Capteen, no, and a foul. It's going to be on Tiara Jackson with a 1:03 to play here in the third quarter. Welcome all of you watching from Indiana Northwest. Shout out to Gary, Indiana. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Welcome to DeVos Gymnasium here in Palos Heights, Illinois, on the campus of Trinity Christian College. Chloe Capteen, 57% free throw shooter. That first one is good. The freshman from Coopersville, Michigan, standing at 6'2". Into the scoring column tonight for the first time. She knocks down a pair. 2 big free throws for Capteen. Santiago and now Miller with Faith Davis awaiting her presence. Halfacre on the right wing again. We got to watch her. Inside, Tiara Jackson. Halfacre had the right idea. She looks over to Coach Jesse Ford. He basically tells her, a couple of dribbles, let her curl with 54.2 left. Again, another opportunity, a three. Will cut this thing down to 9. Davis against Miller. They've got Capteen and Sharinga at the left and right elbows respectively. Here is Faith, dribbles back to the three-point line. Bounce pass to Sharinga up high, now 10 to shoot. Sharinga gives it away to Savick. Goodwin wants it, it's Savick on the baseline. Savick blocked by Tiara Jackson. And with 4 seconds to shoot, 27.6 left here in the third quarter. Trolls will have the basketball. Coach Owens talking out the play, motioning with his hands. Savick up top. Sharinga with 3, with 2. Goodwin with 1. No, but Chloe Capteen comes away with a rebound to Goodwin. No! Oh my goodness, that's a tough lay-in. But Halfacre has it go out of bounds. And Trinity Christian will have possession with 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Oh my goodness, a miss bunny by Destiny Goodwin. And now Halfacre will check out. The 5'10 senior from DeMont, Indiana, Sarah Martin, will check back in, one of the starters here. In fact, now that completes the starting 5 for the Redhawks with 15 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Shot clock is turned off. Davis to inbound. Oh, they got to give it to somebody else. Instead, they do get it to Savick. And now Trinity Christian can be patient here. Capteen up high. Savick around the screen with 4. With 3, she lost it. Martin with 2. Martin with 1. Martin off the window, counted, and a foul with 0 seconds on the game clock. Faith Davis commits the personal.
Trinity foul number 24, Faith Davis. Second team foul, second personal.
Boy, that's about as tough as it can get right there. You get the foul at the buzzer. Officials confer. I'm wondering if they may think there could be some time left. Savick had the basketball stripped. Martin picked it up. Went down working against Faith Davis. Got the lay-in to go. And now the free throw is good as well. And what looked to be a potential opportunity for Trinity Christian to cut the deficit to 9. Instead, the Redhawks get 5 more. And it's a 15-point advantage as we head to the fourth quarter, 54-39. IU Northwest with the lead. Fourth quarter is next here on the Trolls Sports Network. All right, here we go, fourth quarter underway. Emil Williams Jr. live from DeVos Gymnasium. IU Northwest on the road. They've got a 5-game winning streak due to Redhawks and are looking to make it 6 here. They've won 8 out of their last 9. 14 to shoot, and that one goes off the hand or fingertips of either Sharinga or Goodwin. During this winning streak for Indiana Northwest, they defeated Judson, Roosevelt, Olivet Nazarene, St. Ambrose, and Cardinal Stritch. Sarah Martin, no, and a rebound to Chloe Capteen. Their last loss came January 4th versus St. Xavier. Speaking of IU Northwest. Savick leads for Sharinga. I'd like Hannah to put up a few more shots, and on cue, Hannah Sharinga with just her second field goal of the contest. She has 4. Cuts the lead now 54-41. It's a 13-point advantage for IU Northwest. And the squad from Gary, Indiana. Santiago. That's too strong. And a rebound to Faith Davis. She's going to hand off to Savick. This Santiago-Savick matchup. Alina has been making Kachi work hard here, especially on the offensive end. A double high screen again. Davis, oh, she was open momentarily. Didn't have a chance to set the feet. Picked up the dribble early. This is Goodwin, under 10 to shoot. 8:35 to play in the fourth. Goodwin had her shot blocked, and it went right back into her hands as she stepped out of bounds on the baseline. 8:33 to play. Turnover, Trinity Christian. 16 points for Michaela Schmidt to lead all scorers. That's a game high for IU Northwest. Sarah Martin with 12, including that 3-point play as you saw at the end of the third quarter. Carly Miller with 10. Sophie Radish and Kachi Savick with 10 apiece. Those are the only players at the double figures for the Trolls. We've got a foul. That is Savick's third personal foul. And now Kachi Savick in danger in regards to foul trouble. Alina Santiago is now into the scoring column. Short of the average, 5 points a contest. She has a 54% free throw shooter.
Oh, Carly, get a steal, Carly.
Santiago knocks down a pair of free throws. 8 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The third quarter saw the largest scoring output for both teams. 25 for IU Northwest, 19 for Trinity Christian. 2 minutes going by in the fourth. Still just good shot by Sharinga again. I was going to say defensively, the job that Sarah Martin has done has not given an inch to Faith Davis whatsoever. I mean, she has been in her grill to the point where perhaps Sarah Martin might even know what Faith Davis had for breakfast. That's how close they've been all night. 7 minutes, 52 seconds left to play. 56-43. It's a full timeout on the floor. Quick opportunity to share a cool note tonight. Our officials, Marissa Cladis, Mark Cladis, and Vito Mastriandro. I'm going to go with Vito Mastandria. That's what I'm going to go with for Vito. But specifically for Marissa and Mark, it's a father-daughter duo officiating tonight's contest. So on the left there, on the left side of your screen, Mark is dribbling the basketball. That's Vito to his right. And of course his daughter is the our lone female official tonight. So the father-daughter duo officiating tonight. And both Marissa and Mark, and I believe Vito too, have worked several Trinity Christian basketball games here. So shout out to the Cladis family. And apparently, if you want to be an official, you should probably talk to the Cladis family. They know how to get you there and get you going. All right, out of the timeout, IU Northwest and the Road Black Unis. Red numbers, red letters with the Red Hawks slanted across the chest in the white trim. This is Michaela Schmidt out of Carly Miller. Little 3-2 zone applied now by Trinity Christian. I like this move by Coach Owens, and already perhaps forcing the turnover. We're going the other way. Oh, just like that, a turnover forced. So Trinity Christian, for as tough as they have shot it today, 14 of 49 from the field, 28%. IU Northwest hasn't run away with this one, and they've had plenty of opportunities to do so. So you got to give credit where credit is due there, which means Trinity Christian is still in the ball game. They've got to find a way to get some shots. Schmidt pokes it away, as Cap Team was looking for Sharinga. Schmidt, again, this zone applied. Martin. Interesting situation how that works, right? Sarah Martin, prior to that three-point shot, was a 1 of 4 from three. She's a 36% three-point shooter, and certainly one of the best on the team and inside the CCAC. The Trolls go to zone, and where, of course, you try to shoot a team out of a zone, and just like that, Sarah Martin sees it, and it's like, all right, this is what they want to do to me. I'm going to make them pay. Cap Team misses the easy lay-in. 59-43. This is danger zone time now for Trinity Christian. And Goodwin trying to get that steal away from Carly Miller.
Way to be strong, Carly.
Trying to poke it away, and she is called for the personal foul.
Second team foul, second personal.
Second personal on Destiny Goodwin. It's the second team foul of the quarter with 6:22 to play in the fourth. Alina Santiago will check out. Caitlin Halfacre back into the ball game. You got to watch her, especially if the Trolls will remain in the zone. You got to watch Martin. You got to watch Halfacre. This is Sarah Martin. She left that one well short. Michaela Schmidt corrals. One dribble to kick. Miller, Halfacre for three. No good. And a rebound controlled by Hannah Sharinga. Sharinga will dribble it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Now to Faith Davis. Davis still working against Sarah Martin. Here's that matchup again. 15 to shoot. Inside. Again, it's poked away by Schmidt. They tried to go in to Hannah Sharinga 2 consecutive possessions, and both times Schmidt has poked it away. And Chloe Capteen just takes it away. Good block. Here comes Goodwin now looking to push. Savick on the right side. Savick, zip pass left side to Hannah Sharinga. Hannah Sharinga now with 8 points. 59-45. Redhawks still control with 5:23 to play in the fourth. All right, good job there by Chloe Capteen. The Martin sisters, Sarah to Samantha. That was the intended mark there. As Samantha will quickly check out. Tiara Jackson will check back in. 5:13 to play. Miller wants Tiara Jackson and bounce pass right in front. Jackson may have been too far underneath the basket. I'm not sure if Capteen may have gotten a piece of it as well. It's a break nonetheless for the Trolls. Savick, the hesitation, nowhere to go. Leaves for Sharinga. Where is Faith Davis? There she is, 4-1. Almost like a boxing one, actually. Davis gets one up. It's inside the three-point arc and short with 4:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Halfacre, another one, but it will not fall. She is tried from beyond the arc now 6 times and is 2 of 6. From beyond the arc is Caitlin Halfacre. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Dribble handoff. Capteen to Savick. Keeps the dribble alive with the left hand before Goodwin on the drive loses it out of bounds with 4:22 to play.
Checking for the Trolls, number 5, Sophia Radish.
Sophia Radish will check into the ball game along with Amina Alexander, Chloe Capteen, and Katarina Savick will check out. Again, the importance of this contest for Trinity Christian, they are tied for the 8th and final spot in the CCAC postseason tournament. So if things were to end today, they would be counting on a Roosevelt loss as they are tied in the standings. Again, tied for 8th place at 5-8. Indiana Northwest looking to improve to 12-2. They're already second inside the conference as Schmidt misses the first free throw. Second personal, by the way, on Hannah Sharinga. Start to look at the schedule for IU Northwest as Michaela Schmidt splits a pair. Sarah Page will check in for the ball game for the first time. Let's see if Page can get her offensive game going with 4 minutes to play here. You know Page can shoot it from 3. Against Calumet on the 14th, she had a career-high 16 points on 4 of 9 from the three-point line. Those 4 three-pointers were also a career-high. Radish nowhere to go. Sharinga with 9 to shoot. 15-footer no. Radish with a rebound. Zip pass, Amina Alexander. And Coach Owens really wanted her to take that shot. Miller leaves for Martin. Wide open. No good. And a rebound on the other side to Radish with 3:25 to play. Radish has an opening. The left hand lay-in counted and a foul. Sophie Radish with 12 points.
Northwest foul, number 11, Carly Miller. It's the first team foul, third personal.
.321 to play. The foul was called on Carly Miller. That's her third. Oh, nice fortuitous bounce there and roll for Sophie Radish on that free throw attempt. Radish has had a very good game. She had 12 points, 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting, 6 rebounds. 60-48. Trolls are now in the situation where they have to get stops. Oh, I thought they had one there. Page against Michaela Schmitz. First personal on Sarah Page, the 14 foul. First one is good for Michaela Schmidt. So circle the calendar, folks, if you're an IU Northwest fan. It will be on the road against IU South Bend on February 15th, which that game could decide the CCAC title, or circle also the Senior Day game on February 18th against the 23rd ranked University of St. Francis, Illinois, which also could decide the CCAC regular season crown, with St. Francis in third, tied for third at 11-3 with St. Xavier. Again, IU Northwest second at 11-2, IU South Bend first at 11-1. 12 to shoot now. Radish again blocked by Jackson and some contacts. And Sophia Radish will again head to the stripe.
Northwest foul, number 32, Tiara Jackson. Second team foul, second personal. To the line for the Trolls, number 5, Sophia Radish.
Jackson with a foul. First free throw, again good for Radish. Second personal on Jackson.
Let's go get a rebound.
And Radish again pure from the stripe. Quick timeout. It's a full timeout with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to play. 61-50. IU Northwest with the lead. 15 points, 7 rebounds for Sophie Radish to lead the Trolls. 10 points all in the third quarter by Katarina Savic. A perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Hannah Sharinga with 8 on 4 of 8 shooting. The traditional, I would say customary, efficient shooting for Hannah Sharinga. She came into tonight shooting at 54% from the field. Destiny Goodwin with 7. Tough shooting night for Destiny, however, 2 of 12 from the field. McNeil, 2 of 7 with 5. 3 points for Faith Davis. And again, the microcosm, just a 180 from what we saw from her against St. Ambrose. But again, you give credit to the Red Hawks D. They read the scouting report. Coach Ford has given the defensive assignment, Sarah Martin, and she has been pretty solid defensively. Historically, Indiana Northwest leads Trinity Christian 13-2. In fact, the last time these two teams met was January 27th. Almost 1 year ago to the day. Almost. Again, January 27th, 2022 was an 82-73 victory by IU Northwest, and it's trending in that direction once more and again. Out of the timeout. Still a zone look. 3-2. A 1-2-2 action as well. Martin is again wide open. The 5'10" senior making them pay. Martin now with 18 points. She is tied for Michaela Schmidt for the game-high lead. And speaking of leads, it's back to 14 for IU Northwest. Savick underneath the basket, dump off to Page. And a 3-second violation.
Into the game for the Trolls, number 1.
2:05 to play. As Page will check out. Radish, Sharinga, Davis, Alexander, Savick on the floor for the Trolls. Miller, Halfacre, Jackson, Schmidt, and Martin on the floor. This is Halfacre. That one rims out. Minute 42 left to play here in this one. Sharinga. I thought she was going to pull that 3.
She don't want to shoot, she wants to drive. Euro stuff.
That one's blocked by Miller. And then behind the back pass, Radish throws it to Jackson. And Michaela Schmidt, and that might do it. The lead is 16. Minute 13 remaining here in the fourth. When you start to look ahead to the schedule for Trinity Christian after winning 2 in a row versus Calumet and Cardinal Stritch. A tough loss to St. Ambrose last Saturday. This one trending in the direction of an L. And then now, on Saturday the 28th, folks, that's the one you want to circle if you're a Trolls fan. They will head to Roosevelt Saturday at 1 p.m. from the Goodman Center in Chicago, downtown. And, of course, the winner of that game will have the tiebreaker should these two teams be tied at the end of the regular season. The additional importance of that game is because this is the only time that these two teams will meet. So they're only on the schedule once. Speaking of Roosevelt, so an important game. It's almost a must-win for Trinity Christian. Again, the standings from the top, Indiana South Bend. It was updated recently. So IU South Bend now 12-1. IU Northwest second at 11-2. St. Francis, St. Xavier tied for third at 11-3. In fact, Olivet Nazarene is now tied for third too. So the standings have been updated since I finished my prep work this morning. With St. Ambrose not too far behind at 10-4. Holy Cross is now 8-7. Still in 7th place. And again, Trinity Christian now after the update tied, or no longer tied, I should say, with with Roosevelt. But Roosevelt right now 5-9. Trinity Christian currently 5-8. Would fall to 5-9 with Governor State hovering at 4-9. So we could have a 3-team race potentially for the 8th and final spot as the season goes on. But again, it doesn't change the importance. Trinity Christian and Roosevelt on Saturday at 1 p.m. Folks, just to give you a quick update. Some additional medical attention being applied to a player on the Trinity Christian bench. Right now, I'm unsure who that player is. So that is the additional delay here. And now it's not even about basketball at this point. Got some individuals kind of walking over. Checking in on what's happening, seeing if the player is okay. I tell you, obviously in the most recent news events regarding sports and athletes being down, this is the last scene you would like to see. A team right now shielding their fellow player, peer, and friend as she receives medical attention. We will step aside momentarily, and when we return, we hope to return to basketball, but see if we can get some level of an update here as well. Welcome back, folks. If you are still with us, minute 13 to play here in the fourth quarter. The IU Northwest Redhawks lead the Trinity Christian Trolls 66-50. But basketball is no longer the main concern here. There is a Trinity Christian Troll right now being shielded by her teammates and coaching staff as she receives medical attention. And the way things have gone here. Now, I don't have any information that have not been updated as of yet. All I'm giving you is essentially what I'm seeing, and a couple of medical trainers, or medical personnel, athletic trainers. I still can't see the player. I cannot get a good a good view at all. So I do not want to speculate, but there is only one player that I don't see standing. And that would be Slim McNeil. Again, I am not sure. But athletic director Wendy Reed, Coach Owens, starting five for, or right now I should say three or four starters right now for Trinity Christian. Standing near the scorer's table with Coach Owens. Coach Owens has now walked back into kind of checking in on his player. And I think, let's see if we'll get an official update soon. So that is what we have at the moment. Again, I still do not have any official word whatsoever. I am doing my best to kind of give you what I can see, but the situation certainly does look very urgent. Again, in the light of what we've seen recently, for example, with DeMar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills, this is the last scene you want to see. It does not leave you feeling good at all. Got some players walking over to talk with some of their loved ones here in attendance. We've got some, perhaps maybe some men's volleyball players as the paramedics and other medical personnel now onto the floor. They're rolling the gurney over to the Trolls bench. You are an IU Northwest fan, I'll ask you to think positive thoughts for Slim McNeil and the Trinity Christian Trolls. Back with you with more here on the Troll Sports Network. Well, not the scene you certainly would like to see at any sporting event, especially given what we've seen recently in sports and some very tough situations. But Slim McNeil on the stretcher being whisked away by the EMTs and other medical personnel. You certainly wish nothing but the best. All of our thoughts, and I hope they're all positive thoughts, certainly, to her. But I go back to there was a one instance, hard left-hand layup. She went very hard and hit the corner of the padding underneath the basket, and she was down for a minute, seemed to be okay, was sitting on the bench. And then during that timeout, I did not see what happened, but she was being attended to on the floor. A couple of teammates and some other parents, looks like they're going to make the hospital ride with her to the McNeil family. I happen to know Slim's father pretty well. We actually went to college together. Please, folks, give your positive thoughts to the McNeil family and my man Sean Thomas. 1 minute remaining here as we are back underway. And Schmidt hard to the basket. Goes Michaela Schmidt, and she is fouled. I tell you, I've never been in a situation like that to watch a teammate have to be whisked away. I cannot imagine what the Trinity Christian Trolls are feeling like, trying to complete a basketball game with a minute left. And the same thing for IU Northwest, although it did not happen to their teammate, but they're trying to finish the game too. They're just as worried and concerned as the Trolls are. .50 seconds to go. Sharinga, that one is, it was short. It looks like it was partially blocked. Michaela Schmidt did make both free throws. And Michaela Schmidt has done what Michaela Schmidt typically does. She averages 22 points. I'm sorry, has 22 points, averages 14 a contest. 45.9 left. Sharinga. Makes it 68-52, 37 seconds left. And the Trolls still playing hard here. Three-pointer on the way. Was no good. Getting some time was Madison Wiry. And getting the shot attempt. Also on the floor for IU Northwest is Abby Tomlin, Emma Schmidt, Samantha Martin, and the aforementioned Madison Wiry. Only starter on the floor for IU Northwest to close this thing out is Sarah Martin. 3 seconds left. That's going to do it. 68-52. Simply put, folks, the Redhawks get the victory. But all our thoughts and prayers right now belong with Layla Slim McNeil and her family, those who are both here in Chicago and those around the country. Trolls fall to 8-13 overall, 5-9 inside the CCAC, in a tie now with Roosevelt for the 8th again and final spot. IU Northwest improves to 17-5, 12-2 inside the CCAC, and of course now still a half game back of IU South Bend. 22 points for Michaela Schmidt, a game high, along with 6 rebounds, 18 points for Sarah Martin, 10 points for Carly Miller, 8 points for Caitlin Halfaker, 8 for Tiara Jackson, and 2 for Alina Santiago for IU Northwest. And for Trinity Christian, 15 points for Sophie Radish, 10 for Kachi Savick, 10 for Hannah Sharinga, 7 for Destiny Goodwin, 5 for Slim McNeil, 3 for Faith Davis, and 2 for Chloe Capteen. Men's game is coming up next. But before we say so long, I say one more time, thoughts and prayers out to Slim McNeil. Hopefully she is okay after having to be whisked away on a stretcher with EMTs and paramedics after being attended to on the Trinity Christian Trolls bench for a little bit of time. Men's basketball is next. So for my man Elijah handling business on the 1s and 2s, Greg Gorham, the Director of Athletic Communications, Wendy Reed, the Athletic Director, my name is Emil Williams Jr. We say so long for now. This has been a presentation of Trinity Christian Women's Basketball here on the Trolls Sports Network.